We've got Dave in Essex who wants to talk to us about school holidays. Dave, welcome to Talk TV and Talk Radio.
Good afternoon, Mr. Berry. There was a lot of issues going on which I've got a problem with, but this issue that I heard you talk about, school holidays, that's a bit rich coming from politicians when you guys are off. When are you back into Parliament?
Well, the Parliament...
your conferences, that also, is it October, is it?
Well, no, the parliamentary recess dates, we don't call them holidays, and I'll explain why in a moment, basically track in a very similar way school holidays. But, you know, the short answer to your question is, should MPs spend more time in Parliament and less time on recess? The answer to that is an emphatic yes. But let's not forget, I myself, I've got 2 offices in my constituency. I'll be spending most of the summer, several days a week, working in either one of those 2 offices. So they're not holidays as such. They're just time when you spend time actually in your constituency rather than to have to commute up and down to London. But I agree with you, MPs should spend more time in Parliament. But so that's how parliamentary holidays work. What's your view about school holidays?
Well, the fact is, school holidays are school holidays. Let the kiddies be kiddies. I've got 2 points here. The more the kids are away from our teachers, the safer they will be, as far as I'm concerned, in this day and age, because they are being indoctrinated by nutcases who are hiding behind being teachers. But just another thing, you've wormed your way around the excuse of why you've got all this time off. And
I didn't worm it. I agreed with you. I said MPs should spend more time in Parliament.
Excuse me, Mr. Berry, let me finish.
Yeah, of course.
You've also got your conferences on top in October, so we probably might not see you guys this side of, say, November. But explain to me this. I'm quite baffled. I'm 64 years of age, so I've been through quite a lot of your political class. At what stage has it become part that you've got on, 85 grand a year, a good expense sheet, a nice pension? All I hear about politicians running down our consultants because they've got second jobs. Why is it that most of Parliament has got shows on TVs now? Can you explain that to me?
Well, it's not most of Parliament, but these, I think they're called, poly broadcasters, people talked about, including me here, Talk TV and Talk Radio. It's just a great way of communicating with people. I love doing this show because people like you, Dave, phone me up and give me a bad time. And as much as that sounds a bit like I'm sort of a glutton for punishment, it's because talking to real people makes you a better politician. And look, on the issue of MPs' holidays or recesses, you would be right if the only job MPs has was to stand in Parliament and talk about issues, to vote on laws. The most important job an MP has, in my opinion, I do this in Rosendale and Darwin, is talking to people you represent and finding out what issues matter to them. Because, of course, I am their employee. I work for them. I don't work for the Conservative Party. I don't work for the Prime Minister. I'm proudly a Conservative, but I don't work for any of them. I work for the people who vote for me. So I spend my free time talking to my voters and saying, look, we're doing this in Parliament. Do you agree with it? Do you think we should do something else? And that is unique almost to British politics. And I think our political system would be much the poorer if we lost it.
If that is the case, Mr. Berry, and I take what you're saying is that this is your free time, I take it. And all you politicians that have got shows, even on GB News, in fact, there seems to be more of you guys doing shows. If that is the case, how many hours a week do you put towards us, me, everyone else who's listening, the taxpayer? If you're saying that you do 8 hours a day, that works out that your hourly rate is about £45 an hour.
Well, I don't break it down, but let me tell you, in an average week, I will work, I don't know, I've never counted it, but I will work 50, 60 hours, 70 hours, I don't know what it is in an average week, because I work every single day of the week except Sunday, which I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to see my family. Thank you, Dave. We get back to school holidays